welcome people who are not yet in chat to session 0, episode 0, whatever you want to call it, of this really small Call of Cthulhu adventure I've titled as a Shroud Upon the Land. Two of the players have not played before, so this is going to be extremely interesting to see how they deal with it. And I believe Andrew has a little experience?
Yeah, just a little.
Okay, so a couple of ground rules to start with before we get into character creation. 1920s obviously had a problem with sexism and racism and homophobia. We won't really be delving into those, really, all that much, but I'm going to be using the consent forms that my players have already submitted, and we have an X card system. It's the X on the left-hand side of the screen.
Oh, yes.
It's in the same place it was for They Walk Among Us. Speaking of They Walk Among Us, we're taking a break, indefinite hiatus from that because one of the players cannot actually play the game properly. So we are kind of stuck because it's the end of the level, and I don't want to finish it without him.
When you say they can't play it properly, he doesn't mean that we're bad at it. He means the game won't work on their
Yeah,
machine.
his cursor moves at like a fraction of an inch every minute.
But also, we are really bad at the game.
Hey,
I mean, don't forget that.
you are succeeding, I guess. So, this is the 7th edition of Call of Cthulhu, the licensed tabletop role-playing game from Chaosium. It uses the basic role-playing system. All of the skills are rated 1 to technically 100, but effective cap of like 99. All of my players, could you real quick, on your character sheet, you've got like a padlock symbol?
Yes.
If you click that, you can actually edit the character sheet.
Ah.
It opens up a whole load of fields, which you will need. Okay, so this is not a combat-heavy game. You'll notice there's no like feats section. It's all skill-based. BLP is basic role-playing. If I say BLP rules. So the first step in character creation. So default setting is 1920 whatever. 1923 seems to be like the generally accepted year of the setting. Inspired by the writings of H.P. I'm a horrendous racist Lovecraft.
Was he?
Oh gosh, yes.
Oh my goodness, he was so bad.
Well, that's just tragic.
You just have to look up what his cat was called, and then
oh
it
god,
all goes from there. Yeah.
Or don't if you don't want
Or
to do
don't.
that.
Well,
Yes.
I know I'm going to.
Hard racial slur. Yeah, really bad.
Fucking hell, that's
Yeah, like obviously, as I said, 1920s there was a problem with racism, but he was so racist, other racists of the time distanced themselves from him.
When you're so racist, the other racists don't like you.
But you are not special in any way. You are just common, normal people.
Cheers.
You don't start with any spells, although you'll notice there is a field called magic points on the character sheet.
oh god, yeah.
You may learn to cast spells, but casting spells is generally not great for the old sanity. I'm not anticipating anyone hitting 0 sanity because during this, because it's only going to, I think, take like 3 or 4 sessions, if that. But 0 sanity, you're unplayable. You are institutionalized, or you kill yourself, or similar.
You finally accept his tentacly goodness into your heart.
Yeah, exactly. So I cannot stress enough how not special you are. I know some people coming over.
And what about our characters?
Yeah.
I know that some people.
I didn't come here for a pep talk, but it's quite the opposite, really, isn't it?
I know that some people come into some other games like, but I can't do anything, and that's by design. Like the mythos is terrifying and should be feared, rightly so. I've lost my PDF. There it is. So the first thing to do, you know what? No, I'll do this. I'll make this a half window so I can still see chat. You can do this in Foundry if you wish, or you can use actual physical dice. If you're doing it in Foundry, if you type /R3d6 and then *5, it will multiply the result by 5 for you.
Oh.
But you need to do this 5 times. And then record those numbers. A space between the R and the dice code method.
Thank you.
No worries. The higher the better as well.
Yay! Where's my name? 1920 character.
Because no one else
has a real
selected
name.
a character.
I thought I had.
Oh, you're such a character.
It's fine for now. Just get those 5
Oh,
values
I see.
and write them down somewhere. Because you're going to be assigning them.
We had to do it 5 times, did you say?
Yes, please.
3. 85, very
Oh,
nice.
85. Lovely.
Wow.
Yeah, that's an incredibly good result.
Mine are seeming not good so far.
It's
I'm
fine.
more. Oh, never mind. That's probably okay.
Just let me know when you have all 5 results.
I've got my 5.
I've been typing that into my notepad and not the roll. Okay, right.
Wait. Oh, we're meant to do the 3d6 times 5 times.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, whoops. I did it once. And I was just
That's
like,
fine.
well,
Do it another
that's
4.
me done.
So how many times do we do this all together?
3d6 multiplied by 5 is done 5 times.
Okay, great. Thank you.
There's a couple of other dice.
Oh, no.
as well.
I should have just times my original one times 5.
Mm.
There you go. That's
Oh,
a good
there
result.
you go. Can I have that one instead, times 5?
No, because it's rated 0 to like 99. Well, actually, I believe your characteristics can't go over 100. Is that your
No,
5
not-
though?
Yes.
Okay, so those 5 numbers on your character sheet, you have fields labeled STR, Strength, CON, Constitution, Dexterity. APP is Appearance, and POW is Power, but it's also like Personality and Force of Will. So those 5 values are assigned to Strength, Con, Dex, Appearance, or POW. There are some derived characteristics. Your starting Sanity and Magic points are tied to your Power. Your size plus your Constitution gives you health. Gives you more hit points.
How do we determine our size?
That's a later thing.
Okay. So we assign these 5 numbers to Strength, Con, Dex, Appearance,
and
and Power. Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa! What sort of things does Appearance govern?
It's not going to derived characteristics, but if you're trying to like flirt somewhere or use your appearance for other gain, I might ask. A lot of the time you'll be doing a skill roll, but sometimes I might just ask you for a characteristic roll instead.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, I'm just gonna make sure this dice code works.
Gear cash.
I'm assuming this won't work the way I want it to because of BODMAS, but there's only one way to find out. Does it do nested? Wow, did that work? Did that work? 5 plus 6 is 11 times 5 is 55. Yeah, that worked exactly as it was intended to. Cool. I am a genius.
Hooray!
All right,
Bod-
congrats.
BODMAS is still a thing.
I'm not gonna put the /R, but I'm gonna put the dice code in that you'll need next,
Okay.
Subtle.
just so that you don't have to type it out manually.
Oh, thank you.
Well, there's more. Oh, actually, you can't copy paste from chat. Actually,
Oh.
If you just tell us what it is, we can. I can type it into my notepad. I don't know if everyone else is doing the same.
yeah, and then you can press up after the first roll, I think, to Get your
Okay.
Yes, you can. I was doing that.
So, does everyone have their 5 initial characteristics sorted?
Yes.
Okay, so the next thing you want to be typing in is /r space. You can see on my chat card actually. To be fair, the bracket 2d6 plus 6 close bracket *5.
Okay.
How many times do we do this?
You do this 3 times. So you have 3 remaining boxes.
Ooh, that's not good.
Not bad.
I rolled 2 1s.
Oh dear.
No,
Well, don't do that.
I did it again.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Third time's a charm. No, it's not. Oh my lord, that's awful.
I will let you re-roll one of those.
You should. Okay, thank you.
I'm sure. Don't worry about it. That's better.
Yeah. Okay, that's better. Thank you very much. Rolling double 1s twice is
That's
incredibly
upsetting.
unlucky, isn't it?
Hopefully
I
you've got all your bad luck out now.
I did one session of a d6 based system where 5 or 6 is a success, so 1 in 3 odds. 13 rolls of the die, and nothing above a 3. Anyway, so those 3 figures, SIZ is size, INT is intellect or intelligence, and EDU is education. So it's formal education as opposed to just like raw knowledge, raw smarts. Please assign those 3 values.
Okay.
Done and done.
Is it education book smarts or any education?
No, education is like formal education.
Yeah.
So the higher your education value, the like more you are assumed to have gone through university.
That's fine. That's my bin slot.
How small can a player be on this? If I put my 40, which is obviously the lowest I could have rolled in there, is that am I minuscule?
I will give you an example. There is a what the numbers mean table in the rulebook. A size of 60 is human average. 15 is a child or a little person.
Okay.
So 40 would be like miniature.
40, I'm probably about 5. I'm probably about 4'9", 5'4" at the most.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not the tall, dashing librarian I thought I was then.
Well, I'm an ugly mother.
Yeah.
My appearance is 35.
My appearance is 30.
Oh dear.
Oh, my goodness, mine's 50. I thought mine was low.
You're the pretty boy of the group.
Where's
You're the short, pretty boy.
50 is human average. 15 ugly, possibly disfigured due to injury or at birth.
I'll take that.
I like 0 though. So unsightly, others are affected by fear, revulsion, or pity.
God. Oh boy, this is going to be fun.
Anyway, so those 3 values assigned?
Yes.
Excellent. So, this is something I always spring on people who have no idea what is going on. Character age is important.
It is important.
It is important. How old is your character? And I need to know because there's some things you need to do.
I may roll. I might roll a dice.
Yeah, I think I might join you in that.
I might roll a D8 and a D10, and then it's like, so I could be up to 80.
Yeah, that's fine. The rule accounts for up to 80s. The rule book, sorry.
D8 and D10, yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, go on then.
So I'm 50. I'm 52.
Oh, you should just be able to roll, type in /R, and then the upper number of age you want to be. It should just give you a random number.
Oh, /RD,
okay.
yeah. Because
I've done it.
I was thinking of being the sort of police officer guy. realistically, I wouldn't be that old, so I might make my max something like 50, 55.
Mm.
I just don't want you guys thinking I'm chickening out.
Oh no.
Well,
Don't worry.
I rolled,
Okay, maybe I have to be older than that.
I rolled physical dice for my age, and it came out as 13. So I think I'm just going to do it on Foundry.
You could just
Well,
flip the values.
So I'm a 52-year-old librarian who's got a couple of teenagers in tow. I literally am Giles from Buffy.
No. I'm definitely going to re-roll it. Hang on, because I don't know.
The age table goes from 15 to to your 80s. So
Okay, well,
I got to roll a d15 and add to my 15. So,
well, I am 65 apparently. That's fine. Basically, I'm imagining like I'm a boomer who's like come over to the UK to like convert people.
but
I'm
80,
27.
90 years ago.
Yes.
Okay, so 27. Andrew, make an
Younger than
improvement
I
check
used
for
to
your
be.
education. You should just be able to click on EDU and it'll roll for you.
Okay. Regular 0, yeah?
Yep, just click roll. Unfortunately, rolling D100 is weird. So 75, that's actually a success. That's a failure in terms of skill roll. You want to be rolling under it. But as an improvement check, you want to roll higher than your current level. So you can add 1d10 to your education score.
Oh.
Ooh.
No.
So your EDU goes up by 3. Right, the next one was 50s. This is where it gets real bad.
That's me.
Matthew, deduct 10 points from Strength, Con, or Dex. You can mix it between the 3 as you wish. You just have to get 10 reduced.
Okay, I'll make them 60s across the board now.
Okay.
Nice and easy. Yep.
Reduce your appearance by 10.
Oh,
dear.
come on.
Do I need to do this since I'm 65?
Hang on.
65 is deduct 20 points from Strength, Con, or Dex.
Oh boy.
Reduce
All
appearance
right.
by 15.
Oh dear. I'm an. Oh.
So my appearance is now 40. Is that still the highest?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because my appearance is now going to be 20.
Oh my god.
However,
He's an ogre.
let me know when you've made those deductions.
I've done mine.
Yeah, done and done.
Okay. Matthew, you can make 3 improvement checks for your education. So you roll education 3 times, and
Add
if it's greater than your education score, you can add 1d10.
No.
You've done good ones.
Well, I made my education very high anyway.
So
Yeah.
did I.
Well, the higher it is, the
No.
harder it is to improve.
Yeah,
Yes.
makes
I
sense.
didn't realize you were going to be trying to improve them. Oh well. No, sadly not.
Like it's good to start high because you aren't guaranteed to improve.
Yeah,
into character
of
creation.
course. And even if I did, if it's 1d10, it's not that. It's not
Yeah,
gonna-
exactly.
Exactly. However, benefit of age for being 65, you can make 4 improvement checks.
Fun.
Wait.
All right, let's give it a whirl. Regular roll.
Yeah.
No.
Just if it says it's a fail, you actually succeed at this.
That's close. Tragic.
What's your current one?
75.
Yeah,
Oh, that's quite high.
it tells you in brackets what the score is.
Oh yeah, so it does.
Oh, I didn't see that.
So alas, you have not improved, but you're at 75. Like that's doctorate level. So
I have a vision forming in my mind.
that's fine.
You sound like a doctorate.
On the actual character sheet, now I would give you half and fifth values. But so when it says roll difficulty, regular, hard, or extreme, if it's a hard, your skill is half the value. If it's extreme, it's a fifth of the value.
Oh god.
So that's the bits underneath on the left and right are of the scores.
Yes.
Oh, so it is.
Right.
So that's all fine. So that's the first step. Step 2, derived attributes. I don't know if these auto-calc for you. Your sanity point, your starting sanity is equal to your power characteristic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that's right.
Okay. Magic points are 1/5 of your power.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Maybe, yes.
You need to roll 3d6 and multiply that number by 5. So you can do 3d6 asterisk 5. That gives you your starting luck.
Oh.
Nice.
Wow. Less wow.
Uh,
3d6, not d10. Or d5.
Oh goodness,
oh,
sorry.
we all did.
No, Matthew rolled 3d5.
Oh no. Yeah. But you got the
There you
same
go.
as me.
Ah, goodness. Right. /r 3d6 by 5. There you go. Great. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's your starting luck. I realise I could have pointed out, if you click the d20 next to where it says public roll, it opens a calculator for you to just click on the dice code that you want.
What?
Oh. Wow.
It's the same. It's part of the same module that gives you the dice below the chat box.
So that was our luck, did you say?
Yes, that was your starting luck score. Luck is a resource. You spend it like any other. I say like any other. You don't really have resources in Call of Cthulhu.
It's a good laugh.
When you make a roll, because you know what your target number is, because it's your skill value. If you feel you are close enough that you're willing to spend that amount of luck, you can spend the luck 1-for-1 to modify the roll in your favour. If you fail a roll and you don't want to spend a luck, you can try to persuade me that you want to push the roll. But if you push the roll and fail, it is automatically a critical fumble. Like, it goes bad. Real bad.
Real bad, real fast.
Yes, it does.
I like the sound of that.
However, luck you make an improvement check for at the end of every session.
Oh, cool.
I could also just ask for luck checks, like a foot chase, to see who falls behind and things like that.
Luck is fun. Luck is very fun.
I'm glad I have a lot of luck then.
Yes. Your hit points are your size plus your con divided by 10. You round down.
Yeah, those 10 hit points.
Yes.
Yes, yeah. You'll rarely have more than like 10 or 12. It's not a combat game.
12.
If you take more than half of your hit points in one go, like in terms of injury, you have a major injury. If you are reduced to 0 hit points with a major injury, your chances of dying are very high. Let's say
You die.
not you die, but every turn that you are at 0, you have to make a con check, like a characteristics check. If you fail that, you die.
Interesting.
So you get one death save. Really?
Yeah, essentially.
Okay.
It's not.
Ooh.
This is not like it's not a combat game.
It's
You can
sort
fight.
the best way I've seen it described is sort of like Scooby-Doo. You're trying to find out something spooky, and if something comes at you, you run.
Yeah, pretty much.
You run
hide.
through one door, and then you come out the door on the other end of the corridor, and then you run through the next door, and then you're getting chased by a ghost, and then you come out the other, and you're chasing the ghost.
Yeah,
Something like
I played a game. There's a game called Superliminal. It's a puzzle game based entirely on perspective-based puzzles. It's really cool.
Okay.
I highly recommend you pick it up. But there are a couple of Scooby-Doo hallways in that, where you go through one door and you come out of another. And I was like, wait, what? Because
Subliminal. Oh my god, I've seen videos of this before. It looks fantastic.
yeah, it is so good.
That's the one that's like you pick up a door and you throw it, like you bring the door closer to you so you can enter it.
Yeah, it
like
gets
that sort of
smaller
stuff.
because it's smaller based on where you are. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really
Is
good
that on the
puzzle game.
Switch?
I think so, actually.
Might have to get. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, carry on. Sorry, I've seen that. It looks very good.
That's fine. I don't know if your movement under hit points has been auto-calculated. It defaults to 8, though.
Mine's 7.
Yeah, mine's 7.
What's the thing? What's the calculation?
If it's 7, both dex and strength are less than size.
Yes.
No, my dex and strength are more than my size.
Both your dex and strength are greater than your size?
Yeah, my strength is 60, my dex is 60, my size is 40. Is it because my size is so small?
No. Oh, it's an age thing. It's an age thing.
I made my size.
If in the 50s, deduct 2.
Yeah, that'll be it then.
I made my size huge. Is that a mistake?
No, never.
Not at all. Because it's not like it could just be you're really well built. You don't have to be,
Oh no, I meant like for later roles. I was just thinking.
Oh no. Okay. Decide occupation and allot points to skills. So I showed my players the sample occupation list. You all have your occupations. So on your occupation list, it will tell you. Hang on, I'll just. You know what? I'm just going to open that image I sent you all. If I can get to my desktop without closing everything in the process.
Good luck.
I minimized everything in the process instead. I'm not sure that was any better. Just reopen everything. There we go.
I'm looking at it.
I realized I only sent you half the occupation list.
Oh.
There are 2 pages.
So the first half of the alphabet is missing.
Yes, it is. So I'm gonna. I will real quick read out the first.
Oh no, don't worry, it's fine. It's fine. We've chosen. Just choose.
There aren't that many.
Okay.
Antiquarian, so antiquities, artist, athlete, author, member of the clergy. If you don't want to be a zealot, you can still be a member of the clergy.
Oh, I could be.
Criminal, dilettante, doctor of medicine, drifter, engineer, entertainer, or farmer. Still half the alphabet.
I might pick athlete, and my tiny 52-year-old librarian instead takes up the 100-meter sprint.
He does shot put, but he is the shot put. That's the difference.
I'm tempted by antiquarian. That sounds potentially interesting.
You're just becoming Giles now, aren't you?
I mean, possibly.
Yeah, we could be buddy. You could be an antiquarian. I could be a librarian. Like we were. You sell me books, and I track down antiques.
Let's make that.
Oh, we could own shops that are next door to each other.
Yes.
Great.
Hopefully this works. I'm going to try and copy and paste it into Foundry's chat. Hey, that worked. Cool. So that's the skills list and credit rating and whatnot. Ignore the artist bit. I don't know why that's there.
Okay, so
I can't.
Matthew and Andrew, are you both happy with the ones you've chosen though?
I'm fine with my house going librarian. Yeah, so I'm fine.
I can't be an antiquarian called Randy. That's not possible.
Yes, you can.
It'll be Randolph.
No. Oh, Randolph. That's much better.
We call him Adolf for short.
God damn it. Oh
boy.
I'm just gonna. I'll keep thinking about names.
Okay.
Yeah, but yes, I'll still be police officer.
Cool. Okay, so each occupation, you have that list of skills. That's important in a moment. So you're. It presents the information in reverse order, I guess. But the occupation skill points are how you determine, like how good you are at the different skills in your occupation, and each calculation is different. So for the antiquarian, for example, it's you take your education and you multiply it by 4, and that gives you a number.
Yes, it does. A large number.
A very large number for you, yeah. Police officer is education times 2 plus either dex times 2 or strength times 2, and librarian, for example, is education times 4 again. So if you could do the requisite maths there to figure out your occupation points, skill points.
Yep. Oh, I made my dex and my strength the same.
And then write that number down. That's the number you'll be subtracting from that I mentioned before we started the stream.
So I do 70 times 4. So my education times 4 is how many points I have.
How many occupation skill points you have. You do get a few extra points later on.
Okay.
Okay, well, I get 75 times 4.
280. Oh no, 200.
300.
300, yeah. Forgot the 5.
So do I start assigning the points to the skills?
Well, has everyone done the maths there?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you'll notice that your skills have values already in them. So persuade, for example, is 10. Those are just your base chances at doing the thing.
Okay.
When you assign your occupation skill points can only be assigned to your occupation skills.
Okay.
So that's what that skills list is.
Okay, great.
You don't have to have all of those skills, and credit rating is treated as a skill as well. So it might be worth grabbing the credit rating you want first. If you want to know what the boundaries are, let me know because it will affect spending money. But you subtract the value that you're increasing it to, the amount you're spending on the skill from the total of your skill points. So if you wanted to raise Persuade to 20, for example, you'd spend 10 skill points.
Okay.
Right, so there's 3 columns on the skill point bit. Sorry.
Three
Bless
columns?
me, I'm very sorry. No, sorry, the 2 columns. So you know when you, on the bit where you put the points, it's got a 0. So on my credit rating it says 0, and then it's got a column that I can type into. Then it's got a white blank column. Then it's got another column I can type into, and then it's got another white column with a 0 in it.
I'm not seeing what you're seeing clearly.
Nor am I.
Oh, you're on the development tab.
Yes, I'm on development.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, hang on. I've got character creation turned on, so that gives you the development tab. That's cool.
Yeah.
So if you type occupation points in there, I guess it auto subtracts them for you.
Right.
Just give me a second to test the theory.
So you would, where it says occupation points, the box to fill, you'd put in how many you have, I guess.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So if you type in the grey column next to, so I think the first grey column I think is your personal
points. Yeah.
Yes. And then
what are personal points?
That's a later stage in the process.
But then the next column, when you type into there, that's experience points.
Oh.
So neither of those columns.
The middle white column's listed as occupation, I guess.
But I can't type. Oh,
it doesn't let us type on that one.
Yeah, it's up to you if you want to do it that way, or just keep track of your point total.
And I type it in the skills bit.
Yeah, I was about to say we can just do it in the skills tab.
I'm sorry, I was just on the wrong tab.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, this makes sense now.
This will teach me to not have character creation turned on when I'm preparing.
Right. Okay. It says stuff like add 1 interpersonal skill. Either of the following.
Yes.
Is that a free buy, or is that still out of my occupational skill?
That's still out of your occupational skill, but you choose from that list which one you want as your occupational skill. So if you
okay.
I know what's going on. If you click the black dot next to the skill, it'll treat it as an occupation.
I
bet that's what that's for.
Yeah, it is. If I left my mouse hovering over it and it came up with a descriptor calling it occupation skill.
Oh, brilliant! Right,
and then it opens the middle column for adding occupation points in. So appraise, art, craft, any. I assume that means I can choose what my art or craft is.
Yes. There's a brief list, but basically any you specify. That's fine. I don't care.
When you say the black dot next to it, what do you mean? Sorry.
There's an empty circle next to the skills on the development tab.
This is on the development tab, yeah.
Oh, I see.
And you can, if you click in the empty circle, it will mark
then
it as an occupation skill, and then you can treat it as an occupation, and it'll go to your occupation total, which you can set manually, so you can see when you're going over.
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool feature.
That makes sense.
Shout out to whoever put Call of Cthulhu 7th edition into Foundry.
Mm-hmm.
There are
only one other skill. Oh god, what would be useful?
Spot hidden is the most useful skill in the game, followed very closely by library use.
I already have both of those. Thank you.
Ryan, one thing, credit rating, obviously, so for library it says between 9 and 35. Does that mean 35 is the maximum I can put in that?
Yeah, it's the maximum you can start at.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Where I can go up to 70.
Well, you can buy a house twice the size of mine.
I've got there are guidelines about credit rating.
Should I take credit rating as an occupation skill?
It's not a skill, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
So we click the black dot, which lets us type in the middle one.
Yes.
So those are the only ones we can make better. We can't make, say, I don't know, dodge better unless
at
it
this
says.
point, no.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure.
Library use. Is there a maximum I can put a skill up to at the start?
At the start, no.
So are you telling me I can put 300 points into library use?
Well, I mean, everything's based on a D100 system.
So yeah, I can put it up to 100 or 99 or whatever.
100 I think is like always fail.
And we can't put anything into Cthulhu Mythos.
No, Cthulhu Mythos is the only skill that you cannot start with anything.
He doesn't exist yet.
You that's increased through play. So
spoilers.
I mean, I'm taking occult as my any one other skill.
Oh, I've put that in too. I get 4 other skills though. So
4, holy shit!
I'm a librarian. I read a lot.
Yeah.
Any 4 other skills as personal specialties or reading topics. So I know a lot about them. I'm just not very good at it. I might pick shotgun as a specialized reading topic. I've never fired one, but I've read an awful lot about.
Okay.
Also, my craft is going to be. I think it's going to be like bookbinding. That's why I'm such good friends with our librarian.
Oh, lovely. Lovely.
Also, I feel like because I'm going to have like skill in the occult or knowledge of the occult. I could basically just be like the creepy old man who runs a shop where everything you buy you pay for it more than just money. If you catch my drift.
Oh
yes.
dear.
It's a whorehouse.
So a note on like the soft cap to skills. 0-1 is critical success. Clearly, it's the lowest number you can roll on the 100-sided die. 96 to 100 is a fumble, unless your skill is over 50, in which case you need the 100 for the fumble.
Okay.
I always get that threshold mixed up, so I wanted to check for everyone. But 100 is always a fail, so it is always like a really bad fail. So essentially, like 99 is a reasonable cap.
Okay, I think I've spent all my occupation points now.
I've still got a few to go through there. There's no point having that many in that.
Is it set, or are we allowed to perhaps change them later if, say, we don't use jump much? Can I?
Unfortunately, it's set. These are your
No,
life
that's
skills
fine.
That you have practiced in your career.
Okay.
When it's got other language, do I have to pick? I'm gonna have to pick a language now.
Yes. Also, you'll note that language own starts at 0.
Oh, so it.
Huh?
Language
own starts at 70.
Mine starts at equal to my education.
Yeah. Right. I don't have any values filled in on the screen.
Right.
On the sheet, so there you go.
But because that would mean that you don't speak any language. You don't speak your own language.
Yeah, you can pick any language though for the language any.
Okay. I pick deep speech.
Okay.
What other languages
I'm gonna pick Spanish.
French, German, Spanish, Italian, Russian.
Oh, so wait. So 1920s, 1920s England, 1923. You said, and I'm 52 years old.
Latin could be a possibility.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick Latin. It's probably a little too old. I'm probably a bit too old to have been fighting in France or Germany during the First World War, so I'm gonna pick Latin.
That's yeah.
If I'm 52 in 1923, I probably wouldn't have been on the front lines.
Unlikely. I have to say, 'cause you'd have been like 40-ish. Well, I guess 10 years younger,
Might,
so 42.
might have been unlucky.
Yeah. History.
Yeah, where a skill says any, you kind of specify which aspect of that skill you are.
Okay, is there anywhere I can write in, like what I specify? I guess under the. Yes, I can.
Yeah. Oh, a note on the two psychos. Psychoanalysis is like analyzing someone's psychological state for recovery sanity and kind of getting that kind of read on someone. Psychology is the are they lying and how are they feeling kind of thing. What other skills might be worth to know about? Locksmith is picking locks. I think that's really it.
I uphold the law. I won't be breaking any laws.
Okay, yeah, I've assigned my points. Art or craft, book, binding, language. So I'm like 65, and I'm an antiquarian who loves the occult.
I love the occult too. I think together we probably look into occult stuff.
Yes.
Your antiquities and my books.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, I've maxed out my skills there.
Yeah, I've spent mine. So you said spotting was useful, Ryan.
Yes.
My starting skill is 85.
Cool. Yeah, you'll be seeing a lot of stuff.
Whoa! Wow.
Have you all spent your occupation points?
Yes.
I don't think.
I'm just editing mine slightly, but yeah, almost.
I don't think they've changed from when I changed my education, because some of them seem like to be the same as education, as in like language own. But that says 50, but my education's 53. That's fine, is it? Or should my...
I think that should have updated when you updated your education.
Ah, okay, it didn't. Oh well.
I can't decide what my other spoken language is.
Who needs
there is. Should I just put that in backstory then for the other language I speak?
If you go to the skills tab, you can actually manually edit the skill.
Yeah.
To type in the language.
Oh.
Yeah. Where it says any, like it's a box
Brilliant.
you can type in.
And like if you had another language, you can just click add skill and then language, etc.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Maybe I'm an antiquarian who loves, I don't know, German occult things.
And then where it says language own, we can decide what that is as well.
Yes, you can specify if you want to be a non-native English speaker.
So my native language is Greek and my other language is Latin. So I won't understand a word any of you are saying.
Yeah.
Fantastic. In which case, since we were thinking we'd be friends, maybe my other language will be Greek.
No, I'm English. My first language is English. Let's not confuse things more than they will be.
They already will be.
Yeah. Are those all of your occupation skill points spent?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. Personal interest skills. This is a number gained by multiplying your intellect or intelligence or whichever by 2.
Okay.
But they can be spent on any skill.
Oh, cool. So that's 100.
Ah, lovely.
So is that our personal points then?
Yeah, those are just like hobbies and things that you like to do.
Okay.
They can be added to occupation skill points. Occupation skills. Intellect times 2.
Intellect. Okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah, intelligent. That's I was looking at.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. That's my fault.
Did anybody put occupation points into credit rating?
I put a couple.
No.
Yeah, I start off very low though, so.
You might want credit rating. Just.
Can I put personal points into credit rating?
Yeah.
Okay, then I better do that then.
My character sheet says 9 to 30 for credit rating. So that's bad. And
I think you're supposed to start with credit rating first.
Is that 9 though?
Yeah, if you can start at 9 if you want to.
Yeah, no, it's bad. Leave it.
I will quote from the relevant section. Points should also be allocated to credit rating within the range indicated for the occupation. That's all it says.
Right.
But if you have no credit rating, you have no money.
Yeah.
Personal points can only be put on the ones with the black dots, yeah? Or can they be put on anything?
No, personal can be put on any.
Ah, okay.
Except, I mean, you can technically put personal interest points into Cthulhu Mythos, but I'm going to say no to that.
Okay.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's with Keeper. Keeper is the term for the GM.
So, credit rating, credit rating of 30. What does that translate to in terms of wealth and
credit rating? There is a table somewhere. Where's the hyperlink? Credit rating of 30 is average.
Okay.
Average credit rating is 10 to 49. That gives you cash on hand of credit rating times 2, or like cash in the bank kind of thing.
Yeah.
Assets of credit rating times 50 and a $10 spending level.
Cool.
$10 whole dollars.
In 1920.
Yeah, in the 1920s, I was probably.
Yeah, that's great.
The spending level is basically you can spend up to that and you don't bother tracking.
Yeah.
Money.
Okay.
Did you go with 9, Andrew?
I'm on 15 at the moment.
Okay.
But I might change it with some of my personal points. But then I am a police officer, so I don't think I'm going to be rolling in money. So I should probably put more points into the law. Because I feel like I should know
because
that.
you are the law?
Have you ever met a policeman who actually knows the law?
Damn, yeah.
Someone's getting in trubs after this. There'll be a knock on your door now.
Yeah. I use a VPN. They'll be somewhere in Belgium. It's fine.
Hey, don't send them here. Okay, I think.
Okay, I'm gonna go 25 for credit rating.
I've gone for 50.
A credit rating of 50?
Mm.
Ooh, that pushes you into wealthy.
Oh, yes!
Oh, I don't want to be wealthy. I don't.
Clearly, being an antiquarian has... Actually, no, I'm gonna...
It's where you get the big bucks.
No. It's not made me any money. If anything, it's lost me money. I was born rich, and I decided to.
Yeah. You were wealthier in the past, and now you're really poor.
I've just slowly been spending the family's money on anything ranging from slightly implausible adventures to find a relic, to all the way through to absolutely batshit insane things to definitely not find a relic, because I've also put points from personal interest into archaeology, locksmithing, and medicine. So I've been around the world to crazy places, but basically a little bit like Lara Croft. Not gonna lie.
That's fair.
I don't know how I feel hanging out with a rich guy in a cot.
Sounds like a joke.
A rich guy, a poor guy,
librarian.
and walk into a bar. I mean, if it makes you feel any better, I can drop my credit rating down.
No. I make my friends spend all their money before I meet them.
Wow. Okay, that's odd.
Give it all to charity, and we can go for a drink. It's fine.
Who's charity?
Hey.
My best dad joke.
Sorry, I'm just thinking where my last 10 points are going to go.
No, that's fine. Much as with the occupation points, the starting value is, you build on top of that rather than starting at 0.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Yep. Gone for it. Go on. I think I'm ready.
Okay, so everyone spend their personal interest skill points.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm assuming this has all been auto-calc, or auto-calculated if you prefer.
Looks like it, yeah.
So on the combat tab
Mm-hmm.
of the character sheet, you have some stuff.
Yes.
And the stuff I was looking for is not on that sheet. Where the heck is it?
See ya.
Okay, that's weird. Anyway,
I've got fists as my weird melee weapon.
The stuff I'm looking for isn't on that tab at all. It's at the top under magic points and sanity, bonus damage and build.
Bonus damage and build. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's all auto-calculated. But if your strength plus your size is 2 to 64, it should be -2/-2.
On what? Sorry.
Your bonus damage and your build. If your strength plus your size is 2 to 64, they should both be -2.
No.
Okay.
If they are 65 to 84, they should be -1.
Okay.
85 to 124, 0.
Yep.
125 to 164, your damage bonus is plus D4, and your build
Yes,
is
it
1.
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. It is auto-calc. Wait, what? 2 characters with a damage bonus?
Yes.
I kid
Wait,
you not.
how does the librarian? Wait, no, you're not the librarian.
Antiquarian.
No. The librarian
Oh,
has 0.
I'm getting my Aryans mixed up. Sorry.
How dare you, sir?
I kid you not. This is the first time that I recall a character with a damage bonus in the I've been playing Call of Cthulhu technically for 10 years now.
Interesting. Well,
love those D4s.
I mean, my strength is 60, my size is 65. I'm quite a large old man.
That is true. Step 7 is your kind of additional background stuff, so name, age, gender, residence, etc. But I'm going to leave the game on the server until Monday, so if you want to add stuff like that,
okay.
If you get time and want to over the weekend, or before we play next, just let me know and I'll change the game for you. Because you'll notice there's a backstory tab.
Yes.
Step 8 is technically the backstory. I mean, if you click the backstory tab, it's got a box of personal description, a box of beliefs, a box for significant people, a box of meaningful locations, treasure possessions, and traits. If you want any inspiration, there are random tables in the book that I can. Obviously, I'm not going to send you the book because that's copyright theft, but I can send you. I think I'm okay to send you a screenshot of the tables. Step 9, finances. I assume this is auto-calculated based on what your credit rating is.
In gear and cash.
Yeah. Where's that? Sorry.
Yeah. So my spending level is 50. Cash is 250. Assets is 25,000. Holy hell!
That's auto-calculated.
I've got spending level $10, cash $30, assets $750.
Oh, you poor you.
Hey, I'm just a guy trying to get by.
God, that felt dirty saying that.
How does it feel to be the 1%?
It feels tremendous.
I mean, the things you want.
I just thought of. Oh my god, I know who I could roleplay.
The thing is, you want even the 1%. There's credit rating 90+ is rich, and then there's credit rating 99 super rich, which it literally. So rich has the same things as you. Before the table where it breaks down your spending level and stuff, there's just what this actually means in terms of game value, typical accommodation and travel fare. So everything has that. So rich is this level of wealth affords great luxury and comfort. Accommodation, a plush residence or estate with abundant domestic help. Second homes in the country and abroad. Stay in top hotels. Travel, first class in the modern day, this person would own numerous luxury cars. There's no requirement to make any account for accommodation, food, or incidental travel expenses, so long as an investigator's spending falls within the bounds of his or her living standard, which for a rich person, the spending limit is $250. And then you get to
we're all moving in with you.
You get to super rich, and no kidding, the entire entry for super rich reads, as rich, but money is really no object. Individuals in this category are amongst the richest in the world.
Wow.
So that's all auto-calculated. That's good. Unfortunately, it does default to dollars, so we'll have to do some conversion. If it becomes relevant, it probably won't.
Can we do the conversion of $1 to £1, please?
We can, if you want to treat it that simply. Because this is pound, shillings, and pence, my friends.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! I
decimal only, please.
I 100% don't understand pre-decimal British currency, so
I barely understand decimal currency. Never mind.
Give me 2 shillings for a beer, please. What? What, mate?
You what? You fucking what?
You having a giggle?
You having a giggle, mate?
You having a
laugh? Giggle? You having a laugh?
Anyway, so that's fine.
Anyway, shut up, cats.
Step 10: Gear and equipment. Write down any important items, weapons, or equipment your investigator possesses.
Well, I'm a policeman, so I probably have police things.
Did you put any points into firearms or brawl?
Oh yes, I did.
Okay.
I put lots.
If
I hope it comes up.
So if you just create if you create an item, and because I can set up weapon profiles for guns for you, if you want to. If you just create an item that's the name of the weapon, I'll try and get on between sessions and make the weapon for you. Specifically the weapons available. If I can find the table. Yeah, these bookmarks don't actually line up to the. Anyway. Sorry, I'll try and find the weapons table.
Is there a cane? Because that's definitely something I would have as a 65-year-old.
Yes, there can be a cane.
Fabulous.
Oh, jeez. It's standard weapons. So it's like revolver, pistol, rifle, shotgun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've put revolver down because I've got a bit of handgun. I'm now thinking I might change some of my experience points. Now that I've got a revolver, I think I've decided my backstory is going to be around the entire thing that I own a revolver. So I might change some of my points a little bit. It's 1923 and I'm a 50-year-old librarian. Why would I have a revolver? You know?
Because you read about it in a book once and you got curious.
Was this before guns were sort of not allowed in the UK? Could everyone just be like...
yeah, I mean, in 23, anyone who came back from World War One would have probably had a service pistol.
Yeah.
Really? Interesting.
I mean, like, watch the likes of Peaky Blinders and stuff like that. The reason that loads of them have weapons is because they served in World War One. And they came back over.
That's just ammunition. That's not helpful. There we go. Weapons table. Where are the guns? These are melee weapons.
Oh, yes, please.
You could hit someone with a pistol.
Pistol whip.
Here we go. Handguns. It starts at flintlock, so you know it's quite comprehensive.
Oh, God. I just wrote handgun, because it's handgun.
I guess your choice is a .32 revolver, a .357 Magnum revolver, which is huge.
Yes.
Well, do you want a revolver or a pistol?
I mean, revolvers would be more common than pistols back then, wouldn't they?
But equally, you're what, 27, right?
I'm 52.
Andrew's character is 27. He could have served in the war, so he could have a Beretta M9.
I'll have whatever you think's best for the story.
You said the table is comprehensive because it starts at flintlock.
Yes.
Does it have like a sort of Napoleonic era like rifle?
What have we got?
As an antiquarian, that'd be fantastic.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
You just picked one off your shelf.
These are hand. I mean, it goes all the way to Desert Eagle, which is obviously a bit more modern. Springfield rifle musket.
I like the sounds of that. Yeah.
Or an elephant gun.
Oh, am I Teddy Roosevelt though?
My piano needs some new keys.
Wow.
Oh God! Oh, I feel like that might be something my character would have done though. Like somebody came into the shop saying like, "Oh, my piano's broken. Can you help me?" It was like, "Yes, I'll be back in 8 months."
BRB goes to Africa.
Cool, I got dog.
Here's the keys for the shop. Lock up for me, please.
I guess in case it needs saying, we do not advocate for the ivory trade.
Well, no, obviously. I mean, I don't advocate for big spooky monsters to send me crazy either, but here we are.
Yeah, I'm gonna have the elephant gun, I think.
Okay.
But like, and I'm gonna have like a Livingston hat, the like brown hard.
He's a vegan elephant hunter. Every elephant he kills, he plants one tree and thinks it's okay. He's like, oh, it's fine.
A life for a life. It's equivalent exchange.
Oh God.
I'll blame the librarian. He told me about the concept of equivalent exchange.
Well, actually, that is about the right time. That is 1920s. That's when it's set, isn't it? Okay, I've changed my character. My policeman is now the Full Metal Alchemist.
Cool. Right. Okay.
No, I won't. I should have been an investigator for that, That's the only reason. I've written a few items in. Did you say you were going to have a look at them, Ryan, and rate into the right one?
If there's like a handgun, so just so you can click on it for the damage output and everything, rather than having to constantly...
No, that's cool, because I've wrote handgun, notepad and pen, police helmet, shotgun, truncheon, and my beastly fists, which I think should be an item.
Do you just want me to pick an appropriate handgun and shotgun for you?
Yeah, I mean guns are guns,
Well, I mean, there's a difference between a 20-gauge shotgun and a 12-gauge shotgun.
I'm sure there is, but if you...
Isn't that the diameter of what it fires?
If you choose one for me, I won't know which one it was, so I won't mind. It's fine. Which one can I shoot down an elephant with? How many elephants are going to be in this story, right?
As envisaged, none. But there could be a stuffed one somewhere.
Wait.
Before today, there was none. After today, 9.
Hang on, surely would there have been an elephant in a zoo in the UK in the 20s?
Yeah, but can you imagine with the gun going?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm going to go hunting elephants. And
just pop it off to Chester Zoo. Catch you later.
Oh boy,
hunting elephants. They're just like, oh yeah, just let him go. What? Oh yeah, loads of people bring their elephant guns down here. Don't worry about it. It's a fake elephant at the back of the enclosure. We haven't had a real elephant for 10 years. Oh no, sorry Ryan.
That's fine.
What have we done?
You have successfully created characters, by the way.
Let's address the elephant in the room. Sorry.
Very good.
The only thing these character sheets are missing actually is the relationships page. I just noticed.
Oh, that's because we're solitary men who stay on our own. We're all ugly. We're all ugly. Remember?
I was going to say my appearance is 20. I just realised.
Do you think it took off the relationship section because we're all under 40 in appearance?
Yeah, these uggos aren't ever going to have a relationship.
Maybe.
That would be quite harsh.
I don't. I've got 25 in charm. That's quite good, ish.
You got a 1 in 4 chance of being charming.
Hey, I've got 15. Sure.
Yeah, that's the base chance.
Oh, but it's still 15. Like, don't knock it.
It is.
Come on.
It's greater than 1.
Exactly. It's in fact 15 times greater than 1.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I hear.
Silver linings, honestly.
You're 3 times as more likely to charm someone than you are to ride a horse correctly.
Yeah.
You don't know me.
It's true, I don't. I haven't looked at your sheet.
Oh, nice.
No.
That's a crit, is it? That's an auto success. If you roll 69, that's an auto success.
Especially for charm.
I almost rode a horse.
You did.
Oh dear.
You got on it and it ran off without you.
That's why I have a cane. I rode a horse once.
Oh god.
No, I rode an elephant.
And when they rear, it really hurts. Is there going to be much elephant riding in this, Ryan? Do I need to add more to my ride skill?
No, not as envisaged. I might add an elephant Easter egg for this bizarre conversation, but
Elephant Easter egg. Hard to spot. Might miss it. This is an elephant.
At least you'd never forget where you parked the car.
that is true. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I'll create the item cards for you so that certainly for weapons, everything's easily identifiable at a glance. A bit about the whole setup. If you click the padlock, it locks your character sheet again.
Oh yes.
And then, where's the thing? On the skills tab, if you roll and you succeed, I like how if you click the icon for more information, it says see the rulebook. There's a white circle. There's like a grey circle to the right of the skill that will fill in yellow. It's a development flag. The only ones that you can't do that for are credit rating and Cthulhu Mythos.
Yes, I see.
When you reach the end of like a storyline or what have you, you will be able to make improvement checks exactly as you did for education, but for those skills. So you roll the D100. If it's higher, you add D10 to that skill.
Cool.
If you succeed in something, you can get better at that thing.
Yes. So it's always worth...
Just like real life.
Yeah, exactly. It's always worth trying the skills you're not terribly... There's 69 again. It's always worth trying the skills that you aren't good at, because you might succeed, and then you get a chance to improve on them.
I enjoy that. That's great.
That's a very nice reward.
It is.
System.
So, I've only got 1% chance of piloting something, but if I try and fly a plane, I might get better at it.
Yeah, if you get that one, and then you can't roll less than one anyway. So you'd be adding 1d10 at the end of the story to that skill.
I might try that. I might just try and fly a plane one day, just see if I could do it. Then it's great.
Pilot also applies to boats, by the way. It's the verb for driving a boat.
Oh, I would have put more in.
But it's a pilot any, so you could.
23.
My ride is really low, but you could say I'm piloting a horse, couldn't you? So.
I mean, I didn't put any points in drive also, but I'm definitely
I have. It's one of my things.
So I'm definitely going to try to drive and hopefully get better at it.
Okay.
Or you could not, because I'm good at it.
Yeah, but I'm a rich old man in the 20s when the Model T was a thing. You best believe I'm buying a Model T.
That's true.
Yeah,
it comes in any colour but
you'd have a driver.
I would, but I'm crazy enough that I would also sometimes want to drive myself.
That could be how our characters met. I'm your part-time driver. A bit of money, my credit rating's low.
Or you pulled me over for reckless driving.
Yes, that is actually more likely.
That brings me on to the next point. If you minimize your character sheet, you can double click or close it, whatever. You'll notice the map is labeled Harlow's Point.
Oh, it's snowing.
It is snowing.
Oh, snowing.
I tried to set it like a map on a table with a candle on top.
It does look like that.
Oh, I like that. That's great.
It's really cool.
Basic setup is that Harlow's Point is like Center Parks before Center Parks was a thing. In the 20s. and it's at the
no, the horror.
Yeah. It's
this will be your last Rapids rides ever.
It's on a completely made up peninsula in the north of England, but it's kind of like it's seen as the holiday destination to go to, but you're all heading there kind of midwinterish, hence the snow. So between now and when we play next, which hopefully is just 2 weeks, could you just think of a reason why your character would have gone to this holiday village?
Sure.
And if you
to be fair, I assume the snow was just British summer, you know.
If you want to think of an NPC to have there as well, you can also have an NPC. Define an NPC. Sorry.
Cool.
One last thing. If you click on the... there's like a bookmark on the left-hand side under the token interaction tool. Can you see the book symbol on the map?
Yes.
Oh, in that house.
Yes.
In the zigzag. Yeah.
Yes. If you double-click it, it will open the journal entry that is linked.
Ooh, very interesting. I like
fun.
that.
So, because usually I use campaign journaling stuff and annotate the map there, but I'm just going to keep the notes on the map here.
I'm just going to throw it out here. Harlow's Point looks like a skull.
It does. It was completely randomly generated.
It's an upside down skull.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
You're an upside down skull.
Got him. Shout out to Waterbow's Fantasy City Generator. It's on itch.io. It's a really cool. I use it for a lot of things, but it makes nice maps.
Yeah, that's a very nice map.
But it is an upside down skull.
It is. It's also took like half an hour to get one that I was happy with. So. You ruined it by saying it looks like an upside down skull.
No, that's good.
But that's really good.
Spook.
You said it's like it adds to the Scooby-Doo vibe.
The Scooby-Doo vibe?
It's not that kind of game.
No, this is how all Call of Cthulhu games go. Everyone's having a laugh, everyone's joking, and then suddenly...
Until the spook happens.
Yeah, and then it's not spook, it's spook. And you realise that the P is gone and the K has arrived.
Oh no, we jumped straight past spook to spook.
That is actually exactly what happened in the last one I played. We were playing as like old women from like American South. We were all doing the accents and we were all having fun, talking about eating really overdone steak and all this stuff, and then suddenly we're dying and we're like, oh okay, the joke's over. Old women can't run.
I run a group of my friends pay me to run Call of Cthulhu for them, which it's the single greatest con I've ever performed is getting people to but they were pretty much the same. That started with them being trapped in a train carriage because the tunnel collapsed around them, and they were enjoying it. Suddenly a guy drowns in the open air in front of them.
Oh my god.
Good times.
But there are, as with any kind of storytelling system, that there are many ways that you can run it. I like the slow ramp up of this is odd but not necessarily too strange. Something really odd happens and then it kind of levels off in like, it was just a one-off. Oh god, it wasn't one-off. So we'll see how this goes. As I say, it shouldn't be too long of an adventure. But we'll see.
Have you guys played those ones? I think they're on the PlayStation. It's like Medal of Medan or something like that.
Man of Medan, the Dot Pictures anthology.
Yes. We were playing that, so me and a friend of mine were playing it, and we were like so scared going through it in the dark, just the two of us. We were like screaming, like choosing half the characters each or whatever.
Yeah.
And then we played it with a group of people, one character each, and it was just the most hilarious thing ever. And I said, right, the next one I can't play with the big group first. We have to play it.
Yeah.
Just the scaredy boys first. Like me and him were like Shaggy and Scooby, like scared of everything. Like I don't want to go around the corner,
That looks dead scary. I've never heard of that game before. That looks really good.
I've seen playthroughs. Man of Medan's pretty good. The second one, Little Hope, its twist ending leaves a lot to be desired, let's say.
That one, I've just looked, that only came out like last week.
Yeah.
Oh, then I don't know that one, so thanks, Ryan, for that.
I didn't spoil anything. Like, it's a horror game, of course there's a twist.
Thanks, Ryan.
They were all dead from the start. I mean, that's probably it, isn't it?
I'm not going to say anything because obviously it didn't come out last week.
I don't know anything about this game, but you know, if there's a twist in a horror game, they were all dead from the start.
The one on the boat was really good because you start off going like on a dive, and you like a friend gets attacked. Oh, and the guy who plays Iceman in
Sean Ashmore is
he's literally in it, and it's weird because it's his face.
Hey, you want even weirder? Sharpay from High School Musical is the main character in the third one.
No way.
Yeah. Ashley Tisdale.
Ashley Tisdale. Yeah.
And that one looks like it's set in a war zone as well.
Oh no. Oh, that might be too much. But yeah, she started to go up from diving, and it says like rush up or not, and I went, oh, don't rush up, you'll get the bends. So my friend went, oh, I gotta rush up, and then literally nothing happens until, well, spoiler, the end, and then it's like, you've got the bends, and I'm like, well, what? that was so out of nowhere. Like, it was literally the whole game later. It's just like, you have the bends. What?
Okay, I'll tell you that nitrogen sickness now, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like,
nitrogen.
I was like, oh yeah, I've done diving in real life. You don't want to get the bends, and then it's just like, absolutely does not affect the character the whole game until it suddenly does, and you think it would affect if they had it. It's not like it's not binary, having the bends or not. It's not 1-0. It's like
it's a scale.
Yeah, it's a scale of bends.
From completely straight to completely not straight.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that one. I mean, that's a different.
Wait.
That's the Kinsey scale or the unicorn scale.
I've always wondered why it's called the bends. I genuinely don't know. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
Dr. Ben found it, probably.
You know what? Let's Google it.
Maybe it also.
I'm already on it.
Why is the bends? And the answer is get to the hospital now.
Causes, mechanism, diagnosis, prevention.
It's just coming up with the Radiohead album.
History.
History of Radiohead. Let's go.
Oh no, joint pain, because the way you bend your joints bends.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That does actually.
It is.
Because joint pain accounts for 60 to 70% of all the cases.
Because I know they were saying that even on a normal dive, you shouldn't like fly in a plane the next day because your body's going from such different altitudes.
Yeah.
But it's quite funny how going down, like you're only allowed to go. I'm only allowed to go 12 meters down on the first diving sort of level, and then you're obviously flying thousands of meters up. So it's quite funny how it's such a difference in degree, like going down that small amount.
Well, because planes are decompressed, aren't they? So planes are designed that way. Like
I mean,
it's the same as like going get a submarine. Like you would, if a submarine's done properly, you don't get the bends from coming up, do you?
I thought submarines still have to come up slow.
They come up slow, but that's so the submarine itself doesn't crush.
Yeah,
I think
it's more to do with the submarine not exploding in a ball of watery bend.
The submarine will get the bend.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
In which, in this case, it physically bends like into a V
shape. Yeah.
Oh no, the submarine has the bend. Just call it what it is.
You suddenly have a huge boomerang.
I'll tell you this
and I guess it is going it's going all the way back down. It comes up too quickly, it bends, and it goes all the way back down again.
Amazing.
Ideal, yeah.
Anyway, do you have any questions for me before we wrap up the stream?
Many, but also none.
Hundreds of questions, but I think they'll answer when we start playing.
Yes. It's the basic role-playing system for a reason. It's super easy to pick up. I might move the light to like the corner of the map though.
Oh, that's spooky. Yeah, but now I just want to go and explore where that light source is.
I have a question. Have you ever been scuba diving, Ryan?
I have not. Fun fact, I've been advised not to because of the chemotherapy I was on.
Oh, interesting.
It may cause my lungs to collapse.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
probably not worth it.
It's one of those things you don't really want to risk, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. It's
I've heard lungs collapsing is worse than the bends.
Same with some anesthetics, like anesthetic gases. I have to carry a card with me that says what medicine I was on.
Don't give me this.
Which I found out was discontinued for being too toxic because it was a trial. I have a card that I carry with my phone.
The fact you beat it means that it wasn't toxic enough for you, Ryan.
I mean, I had a line.
You rolled a very good con check.
No. Does that mean Ryan was too toxic for the poison? The medicine, sorry?
I think this is kind of standard, but if you haven't had, I guess trigger warning for cancer, but if you haven't had chemotherapy, you might not necessarily know. Chemo itself is obviously really toxic and bad for you, to the point where I had a silicone tube surgically pushed into my heart because it would burn out the veins in my hand otherwise, like in my arm, because obviously it's where you should put injections.
Holy shit!
Because they're just too narrow for the chemo to not destroy.
That's pretty hardcore, man.
That is Jesus. What did they inject? Like acid?
It was really strong steroid mixtures.
Jesus.
But Sorry.
I was going to say, if you wrote it down, I'm not taking away, I'm very impressed. If you wrote that down, though, like, plastic thing into my heart, that is, like, heavy, hardcore rock, Just in case, your other writing career, you don't sell as many books as you want, you could be like, I'll just jump on the writing heavy rock.
I'll just rip off John Bon Jovi, and then
it ruined Lucas 8 and 9 brew for me though, which was a shame.
What? No, you can't have gone through such a hard, insanely, tough thing, and then go, the worst thing is I don't
seriously. I got ill a couple of times because I had no immune system and I had the worst colds I've ever had in my life. But my chemo, because some chemo is in saline, which is obviously looks like water because it's salt water. Mine was in glucose solution, which is bright orange because that's all Lucozade is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but it's just because they've got this new Lucozade where they've taken out all the sugar, so it's rubbish now anyway.
Is that like New Coke or whatever?
Yeah.
Or Crystal Pepsi?
Just looking at it makes me nauseous. So.
Oh yeah.
Fair.
Also, fun fact: anti-nausea medication makes me vomit. It's one of the side effects.
You need anti.
I do. Anyway, I think we've drifted off track.
Sufficiently.
Yeah. I'm going to wrap the stream up, but obviously, the Zoom call's still going. So, thank you everyone for watching. I guess this is going up on YouTube for posterity more than anything.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh no. It is immortalized. The conversation about elephants.
Can we edit out my my elephant stories that will come up later?
Is my full name on the Zoom? I'm going to take my last name off the Zoom just for future sessions.
The Zoom call's not being recorded.
Oh, okay.
No,
What's that, John Smith? You don't want your full name going out?
The only form of your name that anyone on Twitch can see is the name in bottom left on the players list.
Oh,
fine.
No.
Which
I don't mind. It's
what I use on the cast list as well. So
yeah, no, I'm joking. Just
anyway, thank you for watching YouTube and Twitch.
Indeed, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.